Where
Right,
are
no
we?
swearing, you buggers. Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah. There's the full results. So there we go. Um, yeah, but I'm alive, so we'll get there. I won't be stopping around. Somebody's put a brick run on.
Who was that?
I
That's
don't
just
know.
despicable.
Somebody called Mark, I think.
I
Um,
started to stick them in mine and all.
that bloody time, you lazy git.
It might have something to do with its build. What's up, Diane? Staring at the screen in that strange look.
Oh, 'cause I'm turning. I have to press a button to turn recording off, and then I'm changing gallery to gallery view. So
Right.
Um,
lactate thing. So tough.
Mark, I've got weeks 5 and 6 on my plan for spring cleaner. Are you leaving them or are you changing it?
What, for today?
No, for next week and the week after.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, anybody that's on plan gets the next 2 sessions.
Lovely.
It is actually a 6 week.
Yeah,
It gets really interesting as well, the next two. It was always written as a 6 weeker because it's generally the one I do at the end, and we know, and it either drops that we either end up with a 4 week, a 5 week, or a 6 week block. So it can
right,
just be compressed up. So when we're on it, sometimes if depending on who I've got on as well, sometimes I'll do week 1, week 3, week 5, and week 6. It depends, but I've done week 1, 2, and 3, 4 this time.
right. Got you.
Then anybody that's still on plan gets 5 and 6, unless you've had enough of it, and they'll find something else. Because millions.
Nah, leave it. It's fine. It's already set up. Leave it.
I'm going to write some more ones for rest week because even I'm getting sick of doing the rest week ones now. So there's one that's just it's basically sort of low zone 2, but then 3 lots of pain shakes, which is based on can't remember which one it's tapers. The tapers one in Sufferfest.
Right. Let's pick a route.
Evening, Rob.
Evening.
We're going to behave ourselves today. We've got the Queen on.
It doesn't look very suntanned.
No. First day we got there, it was windy, and it were a storm at night, but then it were all right rest of the week. But it were a bit cool. So no. Or a cooler, should I say?
Evening, Marie.
Evening.
You'll have to get the Saint-Tropez out, Di. French bread legs. Tiger loaf.
Tiger bread.
Tiger bread's already on, mate. Don't you worry.
Is that your pacemaker, Phil?
Yeah. Good. Ba-doop, ba-doop. He's decided to unselect me bloody trainer.
I've managed to get on the Wi-Fi tonight. Wonders we'll never see.
The black plastic came off my sign. Well, it's not off my sign, it's on the wall behind the sign. So I've got to stick another sheet.
Philip, don't forget your food
No.
I imagine I need to nag my sister and her husband.
Marie, don't forget yours.
I will.
You won't.
You won't, you mean?
I won't, no. I'll sort it.
$2 on the ride, Di. How are you going to cope with that?
What?
How are you going to cope with $2 on the ride?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I know.
It's quicker than me and all.
I'll be at back anyway, won't I? That e-bike were... I won't have an e-bike, put it that way, will I?
Back a tow rope. We'll take it in turns.
Suppose it's different to a chain gang, isn't it?
Yeah. Be like one of them things, you know, where they drag some poor bloke round in a wheelchair. You'll be like that. We'll just tow you round.
Oh, Mickey Campbell will tow you.
Well,
Yeah, he's got an e-bike.
be on his e-bike, won't he?
Yeah.
He's had enough pushes up the hill, hasn't he? Grabbing hold of the back of your seat.
Yeah, it's just a fog.
Oops, just realised I've not got the Word document up. Spring cleaner 4 of 6. That's the one. That was nearly a disaster. I've still got 2 minutes. Right, I set the fetish foot cam off. Yeah. Tidy my trainers up. And what we're going to do with Wednesday evenings after this? 6 months. 6 months we've been doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Need to go to a place that doesn't have longer winters. Thought we'd have a few more on than this for last week.
Oh, not many at all.
Have you got loads on rest week or something?
No, because you're all here, aren't you? There's only Di on rest week.
Where's Simon?
I don't every week's a rest week for Di.
She's permanently on rest week, isn't she?
No.
She's not biting to hey, oh, it's bloody Mario Kart.
I was on rest week last week watching you all suffer.
That's definitely a good thing. That's quite funny. That when you got somebody on rest week who comes on just to tap out a 30-minute recovery ride.
Yes, it's definitely fun.
Do you say you're on rest week?
Horror movie.
Go on. God, the internet's going slow tonight.
Feed the hamster.
Are we ready then?
Yep.
You can tell it's daylight. My bloody screen's still white. It's not turned black yet. Right, do you want to count down? Yep. From three. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Right. Nice, steady 5-minute ramp. RP 4 to 8. So we're starting off quite aggressive. So first minute, just get your legs, start getting them up to speed. Not a completely neutral gear like we normally start with, something with a bit of poke behind it just to start to get your heart rate going. So about 50% of your FTP, if you know it, RPE 4. So mid zone 2. So you should be able to complete a sentence, maybe a paragraph. You know the drill. Target cadence about 85.
Right. Finish it together.
Stick a gear on. Pick it up a bit now. Still holding 85. I'm just about holding 85. It's not natural for me. I prefer to ride it over 90.
What do you say for FTP? About 50%?
You're now on about 60%.
Yeah, spot on. Great.
There you go. So just keep it turning over. Last chance to get loosened up before it starts to bite a bit more. So just give yourself a big body scan, ankles, knees, lower back, shoulders, get everything nice and loose. Anything feels like it's stiff or dragging, give it some attention, overflex that knee, ankle, whatever. Right, 3, 2, 1, another gear on. Third step of the ramp. So bring it up to about 90 on your cadence now as well. I see I'm on 90 if you're watching my feet. Viewers at home. Oh, hello. Let's assume I remember to press play. I don't know if I am actually. Just bear with me while I sort my camera out. It seems to have stopped.
I thought you'd have had this cracked after 6 months, Mark, honestly.
The wonders of modern technology.
He works in IT as well. Oh,
Exactly.
Right, coming up to step 4, add another gear on. I say I've sorted it. She's back with us. Let's give him a check then. So you're on the 4th step now, aiming for 80% of your FTP. So you're kind of coming up to the top of RPE 7. Well into tempo. Try and keep it smooth. Think about your pedal action. Nice pedaling in circles. Evening, Mark.
Evening.
Joe there as well.
No.
Right, 2, 1, add another gear on. Right, we're just on the warm-up ramp at the beginning, Mark.
Okay,
so the ramp is about 90% of your FTP. It's about an RPE 8, so it's quite aggressive, this bit. But if you just want to bring yourself up to that, and then we're going into some 30-second sprints at the end of this minute. So if you feel you need to miss the first sprint just to get your legs warmed up, that's fine. Rest of you? No.
Miserable git.
Look, you like the primers. Get them legs loosened off. 20 seconds and we start the first primer. Primer's about 150% your FTP, RPE 10. But we're keeping the cadence lowish, so 95. or somewhere around there. A little bit above, a little bit below, will be fine. Right, 3, 2, 1, up we go. You might have to add a couple of gears on. Spin it up. That's it, I'm on 95. Remember, your target's 150% your FTP, RPE 10, so it should feel like you can't hold this for long. Be surprised, you could probably hold it for about 3 or 4 minutes. It's a push. 3, 2, 1. Ease it back off. Take all your gears off. Be back down to RPE 4. Just spin it over at about 85. 80 to 85 will do. It says 80 on my computer. Just keep it turned over. It should be easy. Just feel like you're cruising down the road. Right, we're going again. 3, 2, 1. Stick all the gears on. You might have to feather them in there. Get that cadence up. See how I'm on. Oops, have a shot. 10 seconds, keep it going. 2, 1, ease up. So bring it back down again, back down to 80. Recover. One more of them to go. Just try and get your breathing under control quickly. 10 seconds. So these are like the equivalent to doing strides when you're doing your warm-up for running. 2, 1. We go again, last time. Up, up, up. Get that power up. Get your cadence up to 95. Hold it there. If you feel it's getting a bit too easy because it's eased off now, you've got your wheel spinning, add another gear on. 10 seconds, keep it going. Hold, hold, hold. Keep that form. 2, 1, ease. Get the gears off. You've got 2.5 minutes recovery now in total. So just drop it down to 80. Nice and easy again after 4. Right, smile, everybody. Say we collect. Come on, give us a wave, you miserable lot. That's it. Nice and nice recovery. Get your breathing under control. Let your heart rate come down. That's the purpose of those leg spinners, and same with the strides that you do for running. The idea is to force your heart rate high, then you get it back down again. Then when you start your exercise, you don't get that same fight and flight peak you get. So you'll notice this if you go running, you don't do a little warm up and you just set off running, your heart rate goes up, then it starts to come down. Sometimes it doesn't come down depending on how fast you're running, but this is a good way of countering that. Do your strides as part of your warm up. Then when you set off running on your actual run, you don't get that massive peak at the beginning. Works for any distance as well. That's why you even see the track and field athletes doing strides as part of the warm-up down the side of the track. Even sprinters do it. So you've got about 36 seconds to go. And then we start into the first transition ramps. So transition ramps this week haven't changed. They're exactly the same as last week. So that means it's your pain shakes that have changed. So we're going to be starting off with 1.5 minutes on RPE 7, minute RPE 8, minute RPE 9, 30 seconds maximum RPE 10, and then ease off.
What mine says.
Yeah, I might have rewritten them since that. Right, that's it. Pick it up. So stick your gears on. You want to be aiming for RPE 7. Just keep it turning over. Target cadence is 95 for this as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. All the excitement. FTP, if you're going on that, you're just under threshold, about 90. So this is where I spotted there were some mistakes in the sheet and the programs last week. No, week before. "20 seconds. That wouldn't be an half's gone quick, hasn't it?" So try and hit that cadence 95 as close as you can get it. Right, 3 seconds, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Target now is FTP or RPE 8. Again, 95, so get your cadence back up quickly. Hold it there. You're at FTP now, so in theoretically, you should be able to hold this for a lot longer than you feel you can hold it for. So RPE 8 threshold. You're going to struggle to complete a sentence. "15 seconds to go, and then we go up another notch. RPE 9. So you definitely can't complete a sentence, possibly even down to 1 word when your heart rate catches up. 2, 1, stick another gear on. Again, get that cadence back up to 95 quickly. That's it, I'm on. Minute here, and then we've got 30 seconds maximum effort. So for your maximum effort, target's 95 cadence, but you can go above if you want. This is where you start to use that anaerobic energy. Certainly your map. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, up we go. That's it, hold it there. 30 seconds. Maximum effort. I'm going to try and hold it as 95 as a guide, but you can go a bit faster if you want. Just make sure you're in control. Three, 2, 1. So put all the gears off. Let it come back down. Ease it down. Back down to 80. 2-minute recovery. Everybody good? That's it. Good idea, Rob. Get a drink. So at the end of each of these sets, it's a good idea to get a drink. A couple of deep breaths, get your breathing under control. And then go into your 1 to 2 breathing. So your breath in, controlled. Your breath out twice as long as your breath in. No gasping. No exaggerated breathing. Just watch your cadence, make sure you're not picking up. It's a nice slow recovery cadence, this one. You want that heart rate down. That's why we're spinning low on this. You need to flush your legs, but mainly get your heart rate down for this. You want to make sure you're back into mid zone 2 before you start the next one. That's it, everybody looking cool, relaxed. Oh, we got Sue on as well. Did you miss the photo as well, Sue?
Yeah, couldn't get my phone to work.
That's it, we'll have to have another one then. Right, there you go. It's official, it's all on Web Collect now. Right, going in 3. Same again as last time. Pick it up, add 1 or 2 gears on. Need for RPE 7, so kind of tempo. It is top of tempo. FTP target is just under FTP, about 95% will do. Cadence target 95. Again, if you haven't got a cadence meter, watch my feet. Viewers at home, you'll have a little bubble up there. I think it's there. It's about there. I nearly said there, but it's not. It's there. But it's wherever I put it. Could put it there. 40 seconds at this one. Over halfway. First rep. Shouldn't find these too challenging. You managed them last week. Those who did it last week. Sorry, Phil. Sorry, not sorry. 10 seconds. And we start to ramp it up a bit more. 2, 1, sit, stick another gear on. Get that cadence back up quickly. That's it, I'm on. Hold it there. 1 minute here. Same again, 95. Target is RPE 8, so you're definitely into threshold and you're on threshold. So aim for your FTP. Those following your power meters, if you need to lift your cadence or drop your cadence to fit your gears, that's fine. Or just adjust the resistance on the Garmin. Unless you're following it set. 15 seconds. Another minute coming. These start to bite now. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 1 minute, RPE 9. Target 125% your cadence or 130. It's easier. Yeah, 95 RPM. RPE 9. So you're over threshold now. You're into VO max. Twenty-one seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 30 seconds maximum effort. 95 or higher. Target cadence about 150 if you can make it.
Lap 2, 11:59.
Hold it, nearly there. Come on. Push, push, push. 2, 1, everything off.
30 seconds.
Let it spin down. Take those gears off. Get a drink, get your breathing under control. Oh, that's starting to bite. So now we're going the other way. 2 sets of reverse transition ramps. So going up 30 seconds maximum. 1 minute RPE 9, 1 minute RPE 8, 1 minute 30, RPE 7. Let's turn the air on. Oops, it's not working. It's better. So make sure you are down at about 80 for your recovery. I was overspinning then. Sorry, foot cam. Too busy playing with my remote control. Nice and relaxed. Get your breathing under control now. Relax your shoulders. Relax your knees, ankles. Check your form. We've got 36 seconds before we go again. Remember, practice your belly breathing. Breathe with your belly, not with your chest. Try doing it for the first 2 ramps. Sorry, the last 2 ramps, not be 2 of the first 2. See how quickly it makes your heart rate come down. You'll perceive it to be easier as well. Right, 3, 2, 1. Load it up, all the gears on. You're going to have to feather them on. So pick your cadence up, add a gear on. Pick your cadence up, add a gear on. Pick your cadence up, add a gear on, however many you need. Get up to the right number and hold it. 10 seconds. Keep it going. This is the bit that hurts me. Right, take a gear off now. Oh, I don't like saying that. So make sure you're on 95 now if you've been overspinning on that one. Try and get it as close as. One or two above or below is fine. Keep it going. That's it, well done. Looking good, nice and solid. No rocking, 30 seconds. Then we go down again. Heart rate should still probably be going up on that first burst. So it makes this feel a bit more uncomfortable. 10 seconds. Hold it, keep your posture. Try and control your breathing. You're not going to get your heart rate down though. 2, 1. Take a gear off. That's it. Set your cadence again, 95. Hold it there. Right, now try and use your breathing. Use that belly breathing, your diaphragmatic breathing. So when you breathe in, let your belly fill up. As you breathe out, really pull your belly button back to your spine. If you sit in an office all day like I do, you'll have really poor diaphragm control. So most of those breathing tools that you're breathing out of when you're running, it's just to strengthen your diaphragm. You can do it doing this as well. 2, 1, take the gear off. Last 1 minute 30 now. Should actually feel relatively easy compared to the last ones. So you should be able to recover partially on this. So again, you're about just under FTP. Because you've got nuts on the others, it should actually feel quite easy. Even though you're still pushing out somewhere close to your FTP watts or your perceived exertion. Top of tempo, remember. "49 seconds. And then you get a nice 2-minute break again. One more of these to do. "30 seconds. Just relax. Take that grimace face off. Don't let them know you're suffering. You're wasting energy and you're telling everybody what's going on. Neutral face. It's a good job we don't have laser goats around here, isn't it, Phil?
Yep.
2, 1, ease off. Take all your gears off.
Donuts on the couch. Oops.
As soon as you mentioned laser goats, you know everybody that's done Sufferfest programs or shredded chamois. See, keep it ticking over. Again, get a drink. Try and relax. Get into 1 to 2 breathing fairly quickly. Check out your heart rate. You should be in zone 2 or getting close to it in about 10 seconds. You definitely need to be in it by about 1:30. After all you lot have been doing over the winter, I'll be very surprised if you're not knocking on the door of zone 2 at 1 minute, especially as we've got a graded come down on that. Maybe not so on the first 2. I know I'll go on about this a lot, but just leave your heart rates running at all times. Just keep an eye on what you're doing when you're in recovery. It tells you more about how fit you are than anything else. Is how quickly your heart rate recovers and where it is at the end of each set. Right. I'm not going to do 21 again. 20 seconds. Even I'm getting sick of all the same stuff I've been saying all winter. 10 seconds to go. And then we start again. Last time. Maximum effort, remember. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Spin their legs up quick. It doesn't matter if you overshoot. Use the gears to bring it back down. Power up again. Bring it down. Power up again. That's it. Somewhere near now. "11 seconds. Come on, keep it going. For reference, I'm on 100 RPM at the moment. Just over. 2, 1. Take your gear off. Ease it down. Let it come back down to 95 naturally. Hold it there. Target for this 125, 130% FTP. RPE 9. Should be close to 1-word answers. Did that have a hyphen in it? 30 seconds. Come on. Come on, it's only going to get easier from now. Till we get into pain shakes.
It's 19 hours.
10. 3, 2, 1. Down we go again. 1 minute here. FTP, RPE 8. So you're at threshold now. Should still be quite hard, but it feels a bit easier. Push, push, push. 19 seconds to go. No, 19. Sorry. 10. 7. 3, 2, 1. Another gear off. 130. Hold it here. Again, keep it on 95. Start thinking about your recovery breathing now. Try and get that heart rate down. Still working quite hard, but should still be able to affect it. At least stop it going up. Target RPE 7, so top of tempo.
At 3, 11, 10.
890. Sub threshold, actually more than tempo. Depends which scale you're looking at. Keep it smooth. Nice and relaxed, get them shoulders down. Take the cat's bar space off. Pull your eyebrows apart. We don't know Thunderbird baddies. Just think tap, tap, tap. Keep it turning over, nearly there. 13 seconds to go. 9. 3, 2, 1, and he's off. That's it. Transition ramps done. Tick. No more to do at all this winter. Spin your gears down. Get a drink, get a relax. We've got 1 minute 45 before we go again. And now we're on cadence drills. So we're holding the power on these. We're just varying the cadence, remember? So you're not taking the gears off. They're a bit like lactic thresholds, but they're more like Tabatas. So it's kind of a mash-up between lactic threshold and Tabatas. So it's based on a minute. We're going 20 seconds hard at RPE 9, about 120, maybe a bit more on your FTP. Anything round there, 120 to 130 will be fine. RPM-wise, anything up to 110 you can go to. So I want hard pedaling on this. This is a bit that was wrong in some of the earlier weeks. Right, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to ease off. You're not going to take any gears off. You're just going to drop it down to 85. So we did this last week with the higher cadence. It was definitely a lot better.
I've got 25, 35, Mark.
Oh, you'll have to. You can do that if you want. You might have week 5 on for some reason.
No, it says week 4.
This week,
All
4.
right.
25.
There were a lot of mistakes I'd made when I was copying it a few years ago. Sorry, that was my bad. I spotted them 2 weeks ago and fixed it last week.
Right,
I'll tell you when to stop. Right, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Spin it up, 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 up. Add them gears on. You're going to need to feather them on for this first one. Target cadence, remember, 120 to 130, whichever's easier for you to calculate. Hold it. We're nearly there. And ease off. Remember, don't take the gears off. Ease it back down to 85. So a little bit quicker because we don't want to grind it. It's slow enough to get your heart rate down. But you're keeping the power on. So you're not giving your legs a break, really. It's definitely a loaded recovery. Tabatas, a proper Tabata will go all the way down. So it's like a mix-up of a lactic shuttle and a Tabata. You did it first here. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up again. Spin it up nice and fast. Right, I'm on. Remember 110 or higher. Well, as close as you can get to 110 if you're struggling with cadences. I'm on, bang on. 2, 1, ease off. Number 2 done. 3 to go. If I can get me counting right. I did well on Monday. I think that was the cleanest session I've done all winter. Apart from the language, but Di was back. She's too exhausted to talk. Yes! Mission accomplished. Tick. Right, get ready. We're going again. Number 3, 2, 1. Spin her up. I like these. These are just in my sweet spot. 2040 is perfect. Problem is, I was doing these this morning. 2, 1, and ease off. So no doubt Garmin will tell me off. I might not save it. Let's say ease it down. Try and get your breathing under control. Make sure you're hitting 85, not lower. Because it's too heavy. Doing 80, you'll just blow your legs. 10. 3, 2, 1. Up we go again. Number 4. Come on, we're nearly there. 1 more to go after this one. Then you can have a rest.
Hey. Nice.
Come on, keep it going. Come on. Ease off. Remember, don't take them gears off. 1 more to go. Try and get that cadence down quickly. I see I'm on 85. Use your breathing. Nice and relaxed pedaling. Will that heart rate down. Two, 1. Up we go. Last sect. Come on, spin, spin, spin. Come on. 110. Come on, aim for it. 2, 1. Ease off. Don't take the gears off yet. There's 40 seconds. Recovery is still part of the set. The recovery feels worse than the sprint, the surge. 20 seconds. God, my legs are burning. Four, 3, 2, 1, and all the gears off. That's it. Get a drink. 2 minutes recovery. Keep an eye on that heart rate. Oh, that's killing my legs. I did 3 sets of Tabatas this morning at 150 on 40-20. And I thought, I'll just spin it out tonight. But obviously, my inner dickhead won't let me do that.
Just have a word with your chimp.
I'm sure Coach will be having a word with me later.
Oh, fair enough.
I just won't save it and then he won't see it.
We'll send him video.
Yeah, I'm guessing he tunes into YouTube. 56, and then we're off again. Make sure your cadence is nice and easy. 80 for your recovery. Make sure it doesn't feel like you're putting any effort on at all. I want you properly recovered for these. Otherwise, it's just going to turn into a threshold set. You won't hit the cadence this. Right, 21 seconds to go. Sorry. That's an idea for a t-shirt next year. 21 seconds to go, go, go.
It's the better idea.
3, 2, 1. Up we go again. So remember, feather them up for this first one. Take your time going up there. Then spin it up till you hit your cadence and your power. Targets 120 on these. 130 will do. 2, 1, and ease off. Number 1 done. 4 to go. 4 more pain shakes to go, and then we're done for the winter.
Some of you are.
Yeah, well. Sorry, overspinning slightly. Let me get it back down to 85. There we go. Sorry, full cam. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Come on, spin, spin, spin. That's it. I'm on 110. Try and get it in within the 10 seconds. 2, 1, and ease up again. 2, 3 to go. Check me out doing numbers.
Still got your shoes and socks on.
Yeah. Oh. Ten seconds. Number 3. 3, 2, 1. Up we go again. Spin, spin, spin. Come on, get that hamster going.
7.
See, I'm on. Bit quicker than last time as well. 2, 1, and ease off. "15 seconds. Number 4 coming down the track. 7, 3, 2, 1, and up we go. I really get up there quick this time. That's it. I'm on already. Go on, put some extra effort in. 1 more to go after this. And ease off. Nearly there. I was looking forward to listening to Simon grunting all the way through tonight's session. He's let me down. He's going to have to video himself.
I'll leave that one with you.
Jesus.
Too much information.
Two, 1, up we go. Come on, last one. Spin it up. Up, 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 up. I'm on. Three, 2, 1, and off. Easy back down. Don't take the gears off yet. "15 seconds, and we can start the recovery." Two, 1, take all your gears off. Get it right the way down, nice and easy. Just have a minute, just turn it out, let your legs recover. Get your heart rate under control. Then we'll just pop it back up again and do a reverse ramp, just to flush your legs out. Same as we've done all the other weeks. Not evil, I'll not make you do cadence drills when we've been doing VO max and anaerobic work. That's just cruel.
So,
You've suffered enough.
before,
You have suffered enough. Coach approves. There has been adequate levels of suffering. I only said adequate. 2, 1, just stick 1 or 2 gears on. Bring your cadence back up to about 95. 90 to 95 will do. If you don't feel like getting up to 95, I'll go for 95. Those of you following your program, I don't normally program this bit in, so you can just spin it out or do what you want normally if you're not doing it on here. I trust most of you know what you're doing for cool down now. Right, 15 seconds. We're going to take a gear off, but let's leave it at 90. Leave your cadence alone, whatever you're on, 90 or 95. 2, 1. Just take a gear off. Keep your cadence the same. Should feel quite nice, that. Spinning out at high cadence. So just give your body a relax. Try and get your breathing under control now. Use your 1 to 2 breathing. Just play a game with yourself. See how low you can get your heart rate. Ideally, you want to be somewhere down to almost zone 1 at the end of this. So try and get at least below 120, depending on how old you are. I mean, I think my zone 1 starts at about 112 downwards. 2, 1. Right, just ease the cadence off now, but leave this gear on. So bring it back to 90. So it might feel a bit weird, this. Might feel you're actually doing more work now at the lower cadence. You know, we've been doing higher cadence affects your heart rate more, lower cadence affects your muscle fatigue. So we should expect that. Right, 11 seconds. Then we're going to knock a gear off, but hold the cadence. 2, 1. Take a gear off. Hold 90 or 85 or whatever you were on. I was on 90. Should feel nice and easy again, that now. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. You're all going to be quiet.
Trying to breathe.
Wish I could do that to Monday nights. God, there was somebody there on a Monday night. They were just like 10. They were like turned their volume up to 11. I had no idea who it was.
Two people with I with two people.
3, 2, 1. Right, just take your gear off and drop your cadence down as well. So we're just going to spin it out now. Something nice and low, anything between 70 and 80. Take all your gears off. Just have a minute, try and get everything down. This is what I say, you should be able to hit zone 1. All right. Just over exaggerate that leg movement while you're doing this. You know, force that heel down, make sure you get a nice flex. Overextend your knee if you can. Just nice and relaxed. Give your head a wobble. And that's it, just ease off. Stop your Garmins. Right, just drop your left heel down, nice and easy. Oh, that feels nice. Just be careful, runners. Feel your way into it before you let all your weight go onto it.
Thanks, Mark. I'll catch up with you in the week.
All right, have a good run, Steve, mate.
Cheers.
Be safe.
That's it, change legs. In fact, no, just spin it out backwards. We haven't done the spin out, have we? Just quick spin your legs out before we go on to the next one. That'll completely confuse your head. Right, bring your right leg to the bottom. Ooh, that one feels crusty.
Yeah.
That's it, and ease off. Just jump off the bike, kick your shoes off. Watch out for the puddle. Don't step on the shark. I think ChatGPT and all this AI image generation is really, really good. But the danger is it shows you all the crazy stuff that goes on in my head. Because you can actually visualize everything that's going on in my head. I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. Some of that's best I've kept in there. Right, pick your leg up, knees together. Nice and upright. I did like this image though. That's probably one of my favourites of the winter, except for Diane's profile picture. I think I peaked at that one.
Thanks, that. I love that.
Wendy Di's wasn't bad either.
Who's?
Angela's, sorry. All the goats.
Yeah, we're good that. Yeah.
Change your legs. It's one thing about working in IT, you get really, really, really good at how to talk to artificial intelligence.
How'd you get them team shirts on it?
You just tell it. You just attach the files and just. I've attached some files. One of them's a jersey, stick it on the cyclists. There's 2 logos, put them on the wall behind it. And it just does it. So I have a whole load of stock images that I've created for doing stupid shit like this now. That's how bad it's got. Right, nice long step. So runner's lunge. So nice and long, straight back leg, drive that heel down. So if you want to improve your posture on this one, just take your arms up to force you upright. and then just drop your hips. So we're working on that hip flexor. So once I've let you go into Diane's capable hands, just make sure you carry on your stretching, especially keeping your hips open and keeping your hip flexors stretched, because nothing destroys your hips like cycling. And you need your hips for running. That's it, come back up, change legs. Same again, nice long stance. Make sure the shoulder width apart, but as long as you can get. Drive that heel down. So because you've already stretched your calf and your Achilles, you don't have to have your foot bang on in train tracks for this one. You can twist it if it's more comfortable, so you can get lower on your hip flexor. Again, if you want to get your form better, put your arms up in the air. So it's like a crescent lunge on a runner's lunge rather than a low lunge where you'd normally do a crescent lunge, if you know what a crescent lunge is. That's it. Right, so we're just going to do a side lunge. It's difficult for me to do it, but just stand your feet quite far apart, and all you're going to do is you're just going to do it like a side lunge, but you're just going to hold it and stretch it. So it's just to stretch that adductor. Not abductor, adductor. So it's the inner part of your thigh. And that's it. Come off, change it to the other side. Great. These are really good for your hip mobility as well. If you can change from side to side, and if you can do it without going up as well, so you're just going across, that's really good. And then you can practice and get lower and lower. And that's it. Come out of that one. To the IT bounce across your legs over. Straighten your back leg. Just reach down. Feel that stretch isolating down your hamstring. Use your breathing to get further into it. Yeah, and these are good for after a run because you don't need to roll around on the floor or do a standing pigeon because that's awful for your knees. And over and down. If you do have time to do some stretching at home, your pigeon pose like we do on a Monday night's your best one, the one where you start in high plank and take your knee to the back of your wrist and then drop down onto it. That's about one of the best all-round stretches for hip flexors and hips and whatever. And then the best IT band stretch is one where you sit on the floor and give your knee a hug. That's it, back up. Right, let's give your shoulders some love now. So interlock your fingers, just push them out. So we're getting a bit of flexing on your wrists as well with this. Just pull your arms forwards, just part your shoulder blades. So it's like you're supplying your thoracics, this. Pull your shoulders together. Pull them apart. And pull them together. Just lift your arm up in the air, still leave your fingers locked and just lean over to your right. I don't know if it's reversed my image. And over to your left. Hit the door. And back down. Hands on your shoulders, just rotate your shoulders out. And back the other way. So hands on your hips, just loosen those hips off. Get that lower back freed up. And back the other way. How are we doing for time? Bang on, look at that. 7:30. Stir fry.
Yes.
Well done, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah.
Winter. And thank you for joining us all through the winter. See you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
That's it. That's a wrap for another winter. Thank you, everybody.